Welcome back, everyone. Today is another news time. News time. First one of November, November 2nd, 2020. 10-month anniversary of the channel. It's funny. 10 months ago, we made the Winter Classic review video, which was probably one of the most entertaining videos that I've made. In all honesty, that was a very fun video to make. It did get a decent amount of views. It is my first video, so it is expected to get a decent amount of views over the course of the next couple of years when I get bigger and bigger. But it did get a decent amount of views for the amount of subs that I have. So, all right. Anyways, let's get into the news time for November 2nd of 2020. Not really that big of signings. There is, or not big news. There is a few KHL signings that I do have written down here. A few news regarding the KHL. So we're gonna see that. A few signings that don't really look that good from the surface, but they're actually pretty good signings by teams. In this, and then we do have one signing that just came out, and we may see more signings over the course of the next few hours. So, let's get into it. We have a total of 6 pieces of news here. So, here we go. Warren Foegele, this happened yesterday night. Warren Foegele re-signed with the Carolina Hurricanes for a 1-year, $2.15 million contract, and he avoids arbitration. Now, they wanted to get it below $2.2 million. They successfully did that. It is a little bit close than what the Carolina Hurricanes probably would have liked, but they did get a very good guy, Warren Foegele, signed for a 1-year deal. Foegele, he seems to get better every year, so maybe next season if he can really prove himself. He is getting paid $2.15 million, so he better be able to prove himself. If Warren Foegele can prove himself, I think that the Carolina Hurricanes, they could get a very solid team together with Warren Foegele added to that team. Dominik Kahun has signed with the Edmonton Oilers for a 1-year deal, $975,000. Now, before it used to be disclosed, but then I got the details just a few hours ago. So Dominik Kahun signed with the Edmonton Oilers. It's a good signing. I think that he's a very good center. He's pretty underrated. I do have a lot of faith in him. He was playing for a Buffalo team that just really couldn't get over the hump. So I think that was an Edmonton Oilers team that has really put together a lot of good moves. And I think that a lot of people are really just sleeping on Ken Holland. I think that's honestly what plays a part in it, to be honest. So, if you really want to just do that, I think that you really are sleeping on Ken Holland and what he's done this offseason. And if the rumors were true, maybe they could get Mike Hoffman. It's possible. Mitchell Miller. We're having another conversation with Mitchell Miller, and this probably won't be the last time we will be talking about Mitchell Miller, especially if he goes to the KHL. I'm honestly not surprised. Everyone was saying Mitchell Miller to the KHL. No surprise at all. That is basically the home of NHL rejects. That's what the KHL is. Yes, it is the second best league in the world, but it's basically the minor league, the real minor league of the NHL. Because all their rejects and all their guys that just couldn't do anything, like Neil Yakupov, for example, Brendan Leipsic, we know what happened with him. And now Mitchell Miller. That's 3 guys. 3 guys that count. And not including those guys like Pavel Datsyuk, all those other rejects from the NHL. Datsuk's not a reject. He chose to. He chose to go there. So, all these guys should just go to the KHL. So, I think the KHL is really just kind of the minor league of the NHL. No surprise at all. I am sure this will be the last time we're talking about him, especially if he goes to the KHL. I want to see where this guy goes, because he actually is... If you take out all the stuff that happened with him, he actually is a pretty good player. So I'm gonna wonder what he puts up in the KHL if he gets signed by a team. I heard that CSKA was a top runner for him, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I think CSKA could take someone like him. A good third line guy they could put on your. He's a great center that can help out the team. So we'll see what happens with him. But it likely won't be the last time we're talking about Mitchell Miller. Here's the 2 KHL signings. Now, these are minor. These won't take that long. Dylan Heatherington. My throat's against me today. Dylan Heatherington, sorry if I butchered that, has signed with Nur Sultan. Former Dallas Star. Really didn't know him. I saw him play once in the minor leagues against the Lehigh Valley Phantoms one time. Didn't really do that well. And then Kyle Wood signed with the low-end Frankfurt. He's also he was a Griffin, which is the affiliate of the Detroit Red Wings. I think that Kyle Wood... I knew who he was, a decent defenseman. I think he can do well in the KHL with Low and Frankfurt. So, yeah, there you go. Wait, no, he's not in the KHL. He's in the Dell League. Jared Mcisiac. We're gonna talk about a Red Wings prospect here because the Red Wings have a lot of news today. Jared Mcisiac underwent successful surgery on his left shoulder. That's great for him. Prayers to his family. Hope they all do well. He's out for 5 to 6 months. So I wish the recovery from his surgery. We're going to see what happens. He's a good prospect for the Red Wings. You know, he can put up the points. We're going to see what happens with him. Here's the final piece of news I have here. Kurtis Gabriel has signed a 1-year contract with the San Jose Sharks. It's a 2-way deal, $700,000. So, you know, if he plays in the if he plays in the AHL, he'll get $175,000. And if he plays in the NHL, he'll get $700,000. So, you know, with Kurtis Gabriel, didn't really do much with Philadelphia this season. Didn't really see him play that often. He played a lot in the minor leagues. So, you know, I think that he's really just going to be a guy that's in the minor league system for the San Jose Sharks. You know, if there is someone that gets injured or someone that's just not putting up points, you know, maybe Kurtis Gabriel's down there doing well. Maybe you can pull him up. So, you know, he's a good call up or a good fourth liner. I'm not exactly sure if his days of being like a good top 6 guy are over. So yeah, that is the news time for November 2nd of 2020. I hope you enjoyed. Also, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video. In the description below, you're going to see the timestamps. Yeah, shouldn't have mentioned that now, but I'm going to do that. In the description below, there are timestamps. They'll be the first thing you see, but, you know, I'm sorry if you wanted to look at something, I'm sorry. I'll mention this at the beginning of every news time from now on, so if you guys want to go look at a specific signing or something that I'm covering, you guys can go take a look at that. So, yeah. Anyways, that's it for this one. Thank you for watching. If you're enjoying, make sure to like, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next video.